Welcome back to Scottish Movies, and it's time to go through everything I've had delivered and everything I've picked up this week. Let's get started. Okay, so yeah, firstly, I'll get the deliveries out the way. Yeah, I've not got any deliveries. Obviously, being a new year, I've just not ordered anything. So yeah, I did mention in a previous video that I've got some CX vouchers, and I've been sort of eyeing up a couple of things on the CX, but I've just not pulled the trigger yet. So yeah, no deliveries this week. What I am going to show you though, you would have seen a couple of videos in the last couple of days where I've got a couple of free job lots. Picked up about 7 or 8 bags of DVDs, and I'm just going to quickly go through and show you what I actually decided to keep from them. There is a few items that I did keep that I'm going to CX with, but these are the ones I'm going to keep for the collection. First up, we got 12 Angry Men. Yeah, I believe this is a very good film, bit of a classic, with is it Henry Fonda. Yeah, looking forward to watching that. I think he's got has he got a HM Premium edition at release? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's 12 Angry Men. Next up, another old movie with Errol Flynn. Got Robin Hood. I don't know much about this one other than he's probably one of the first Robin Hoods that was ever released. But yes, 2-disc edition. So yeah, I thought I'd hold on to that one. Next up is a Will Smith film I've just never seen from, I think it was the early 2000s. Doesn't say, I think it was anyway, but it's basically Ali, about Muhammad Ali. I believe it's a very good film, but I just never watched it, so I thought I'd hold on to that one. Next up is a film I did actually own on DVD, an 80s film that I've never actually seen. But this was a steelbook that was in the job lot, and it's with Nail and I. Really nice steelbook there. I thought I'll get rid of my regular copy. I'll move that on and keep all of the steelbook. Got 2 discs and nice artwork there, so that's cool. Yeah, I wasn't getting rid of that. Next up is something from 1952, I think it is, and it's basically The Day the Earth Stood Still, the original. Yeah, I thought that might be a laugh. It'd be interesting to watch this one. And yeah, so I thought I'd hold on to that. Next up is a film from 1993 with Clint Eastwood. That I don't think I've got in the collection, I'm not 100%, but I'm holding on to it for now, and it's In the Line of Fire. Again, movie I've never seen. Well, no, it's supposed to be pretty good, so yeah, I'll hold on to that one. Next up is a network release, which I was absolutely stoked to find in this job lot. It's something I've had my eye on for a while anyway, and to get it for free, it was awesome. And that's Mind Your Language. This is a show that would never be aired today. No way. But it was very funny, and yeah, happy to add that to the collection. And the final one that I'm keeping from the job lots is a bit of a no-brainer, and it's this Alfred Hitchcock box set, when it's got all those films there, and you can read them. I'll quickly go through them again. There was The Trouble with Harry, Shadow of a Doubt, Marnie, The Man Who Knew Too Much, Family Plot, Rear Window, The Birds, which I do actually own on Blu-ray, Frenzy, I've not heard of that one, Torn Curtain, Saboteur, Topaz, Vertigo, Rope, which I've seen, and Psycho, which I also own on Blu-ray. Well, I've still never seen, shockingly. But yeah, awesome Hitchcock set for free, and definitely holding on to that all day long. And yeah, that was the what I kept in the free job lot. Now I've had a few pickups this week. First up, I did go to my local charity shop on Monday, and I picked up a couple of titles. I did actually get another Coronation Street DVD, I think it was. Where is it now? I'm going to move it on to CX because it's raising for £1. But yeah, I picked up that one from 1974. So yeah, and I also actually picked up a Hitchcock film, which is now I'm now getting rid of because it's actually on that set that I just showed you. I think it was the man knew too much, but I said I don't need that anymore. So yeah, I'm moving that one on. Well, the other two I picked up. First is an 80s film starring Bill Murray that I've never actually seen. I think I say it's an 80s film. Is it? No, it's a lie. It's 1979. Well, it's Meatballs. I don't know anything about this, but you can't really go wrong with Bill Murray. It's obviously one of his very early ones. Maybe made it along around the same time as Stripes and something like that. But yeah, I don't recognise anyone else in the film. But yeah, Meatballs with Bill Murray. So add that to the collection. And next up is a complete 3-disc set of show which was written by John Sullivan, and it's basically a prequel to Only Fools and Horses. And I've never seen these. I've seen, I think, the first one, and it's Rock and Chips. Now, it starred Nicholas Lyndhurst, obviously Rodney in Fools and Horses. I think he starred as Freddy the Frog, who's one of the characters in Only Fools and Horses. And I think he got, I can't remember that girl's name, but I think she stars as Starboy's mum. And you got James Buckley there from the In-Betweeners, who's basically stars as a young Dalboy. Well, this is a cool set. It's got a total running time of 207 minutes, and it's got 3 discs. Yeah, so that's quite cool. Looks like a record. But yeah, pleased to find that. Say for the equivalent of 25p. Going to pick you up all day long. I've not seen them all, so look forward to checking them out. And yeah, that was the charity shop. I think it was on Monday. I have got some pickups. I went out earlier today, and I first got a couple from the local cash generators. First up is film starring Lisa Kudrow and Myra Savino. Now, I think I've seen this, but a long time ago. I don't really remember anything about it, but it's a 90s film with, what year is it from? I want to say it's like 96, 97, and it's Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. Lisa Kudrow's good in Friends. Yeah, it's got yeah, this is a good, yeah, Mihira Savino. I recognise the name, but and I'm sure I've seen this back in the day in the 90s, but I don't remember anything about it. But I thought I'd add it back in the collection. This was 10p in the cash generators, so that was cool. And also in cash generators, I got a Blu-ray, and this cost me 80p. And it's film starring Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, and it's the other guys. Yeah, I know this stars obviously Dwayne Johnson and Samuel L. Jackson briefly as well. And I kind of wanted it for me, Dwayne Johnson collection him more than anything. But it's a very funny comedy from the sort of mid-noughties. It's, I don't know, 2010, 2011 I think it is actually. So it's about 10 years old. But yeah, that'd been a pretty funny film, so I wanted to check it out again as well. And the final pickup this week is actually a Facebook Marketplace pickup, but this one I did actually have to pay for. Another woman had posted a bunch of Blu-rays on the page, and I pretty much got all of them except this one. I said even pretty much got them all. I didn't want anything I was interested in, and they just wanted £1 for them, and I picked up, and this is sealed as well. 7 with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. I have seen 7. Long time since I've seen it. It's a very, very good film. Obviously, it's known for the tagline, "What's in the box?" But yeah, to find it sealed is obviously previously from HMV with a 3 for £20 note on there, and also then £8.99. But yeah, and also it actually says £8 on the back. But yeah, still factory sealed. So that's cool to add 7 to the collection. Absolute classic, really. And what year was 7 from? I can't remember. 95? God, is it that old? But yeah, it's basically about the thriller regarding the seven deadly sins. But yeah, quality film. For a quid, I wasn't leaving that behind. I thought I'll pick that up. And yeah, that is it for this week's pickups and obviously no deliveries. Yeah, comment down below if you've picked any of these up, and what you think of the titles kept out of the free job lots. Is there anything you remember seeing in them videos that you would have kept as well? There was another steelbook I was going to hang on to, but I think it was a cowboy film from the 40s that when I thought about it, I thought I'm probably never going to watch it, and as nice as it is, I thought I'm going to get rid of that. It didn't trade in for anything either, so I thought I got rid of that. Well, yeah, so that's it for this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and click the bell for more videos like this, and I'll see you next week for some more pickups. Bye, guys.